Dr. Gansferens is joining us in studio today, and we're talking tips on how to stay connected with your kids in this high-tech world. And we don't just mean adding them on Facebook. Hello,
Right.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So it is tough to stay actually really connected, not just technologically connected with people. So what can parents be doing?
Well, I think that technology is a wonderful thing, and it's a part of the evolution of our society, and it's a great leverage tool. We can stay in touch with a lot of people very easily. I think the problem with any new technology is that it's very easy for us to overuse it and not really understand the limits of it. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things parents can do right off the bat is understand that, connecting widely and broadly is not necessarily connecting deeply. Mm-hmm. And so if they understand that, they can also help teach their kids this, because it's important to actually still have real flesh and blood one-on-one conversations mm-hmm. with people where you get to look them in the eye. That's an important thing for our well-being and also important for relationships.
Sort of a quality versus quantity thing, to have 100 friends or one really great friend.
Yeah, exactly. And the other part of it is, with tools like Facebook or Twitter or different things like that, there's a lot of information that's coming at you that's not necessarily all that relevant or important.
Right.
And so
takes up a lot of time, though.
Right, exactly. So it's teaching the kids how to sift through that in a healthy way.
Okay, so you say speaking face-to-face, sifting through the technology, and you say 93% of information needs to come face-to-face because you get so much.
Well, the studies...
Why that number?
Well, the studies I've seen said that only 7% of the information of any conversation or any communication is really related in the words that are used.
Yep.
So a lot of it is tone of voice, timing, eye contact, facial expression, body language, all those different things. So it's too easy to misinterpret things. Mm-hmm. And it's like you get a text or a Twitter post or whatever. It's kind of like a projective, right? I mean, it's like you you get to project onto that statement whatever emotions or whatever is going on in your mind, and it's very easy for things to go off the rails.
It is true. Yeah, you don't know how it was intended necessarily.
That's right.
Okay.
I think one of the dangers with this too, Marnie, is that with everybody connecting in this way, and nothing wrong with it. Use it appropriately, mm-hmm. but because we are talking to so many people, there is an illusion of being really connected and having great relationships. But there's something that's built into us that's unconscious, where we do need that one-on-one, that face-to-face, that human touch. And when we don't get that, something is lacking. We don't always know why. It can cause a lot of anxiety and stress, and maybe even depression sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So that's why you say actual, real people need to take priority over the electronic people that you have in your life.
Yes, absolutely. Well, if you're a parent and you got teens or tweens or whatever, and you're trying to have a conversation with them, and they're texting or they're whatever, it's infuriating. Okay. On the flip side of that, if you're a kid and you're trying to talk to mom or dad, but mom and dad is always picking up the phone, mm-hmm. or they're texting, or they're answering an email, it's the same sort of thing. See, this is it's a pretty basic etiquette to understand that if you're with somebody, give them your undivided attention. Yeah. It's extremely important. It helps them to feel important, especially from parents to kids. Helps to build their self-esteem. But if you're in a relationship and let's say we're out to dinner and we're having a nice romantic dinner and you're picking up the text all the time, you're texting, it's like, I'm not going to feel very good about our date. You just what I'm saying?
Agreed. Pay attention to me. Yeah.
Yeah. So use a little bit of common sense when you're out with people. If you do need to answer the phone or use a text or whatever, then have the agreement up front, saying, "Listen, I'm sorry, but I may have this important thing coming through. Is it okay if I do this? It's just for this one thing."
Right.
And then that way they understand what the rules of the game are.
And you say it's important to take a total electronic holiday now and then.
It is nice. It is nice to just kind of have a break, and you can do this as an individual. You can also do it as a family and say,
mm-hmm.
okay, for the next 2 hours, all electronics are off, right?
Yeah.
And we're just going to interact. We're going to play a board game. We're going to do whatever. One of the bigger stressors now in our modern society is always being on call. And if you always have the phone with you or checking Facebook or whatever, there's always that expectation that you got to be always on top of things, right? And that can cause a lot of stress. It's extremely important as well for parents to understand that as you do this, the kids learn this as well. So if you can do this for your kids, then when they get older, they'll actually pay attention to you too. So you won't have that.
It all works out.
That's right, exactly.
Okay, so if you want more information about Dr. Gansferens' topic today or any others, you can go to his website, or you can just go to our website and then click on news links and you'll get to his. So thank you so much for coming and sharing today.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Face to face.
Yes, that's right.